Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is time. We are back at it again. That's right. After about a 1 week hiatus, we are back on One Piece, chapter 1125. We have finally left Egghead Island on our way to Elbaf. I made a few predictions in my last chapter if you guys want to go check that out. I'm kind of hoping we see that in this chapter. I don't know, but those are just some of the few predictions I made. But let's go ahead and jump right into this. I really want to see where this is going right now. All right, chapter 1125. What constitutes death? It's a very interesting chapter. Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit here. All right, what constitutes death? Looks like still following Yamato in her little trek across Wano. Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 13. Odin Castle is to be rebuilt by Minotoma the Carpenter. Minotoma, the Carpenter is missing. Oh yeah, this is the guy that Frankie was undercover with for while they were in Wano. Frankie was working for this guy. Okay. Let's see where we are. Oh, still kind of trekking a little bit on Egghead here. Load the Seraphim as soon as they are charged. As for the weaponized sea beasts and Mark III Pacifista. Oh, Rob Lucci-san, Kaku-san. Wait, where's Stussy-san? Killed in action. Yeah, killed in action. I'm not really sure what Rob is trying to get at here. I mean, is he letting her get away? Because, I mean, she escaped, or at least Kaku knows Kaku let her. Well, Kaku didn't let her escape. She escaped while Kaku was essentially still tied up, I think. Or he was hurt. And I'm assuming Kaku told Lucci what all happened, so I guess they're just letting her get away? What? We obtained everything we set out for. Yes, and if you guys remember a few chapters back when we saw Saturn fall into the ocean, and yet he somehow managed to swim to shore, which means these are not devil fruit users that we're dealing with here. At the very least, he is not a devil fruit user. He is not a devil fruit user. He is something else entirely. Otherwise, just like all the other fruit users, he should have just sank to the bottom and died. With York, Punk Records, and the power station in hand, we have secured access to the eternal Mother Flame. The result would have been more than adequate, but we had one critical hiccup. We're terribly sorry, sir. Are these all the Vice Admirals? Yeah, these are all the Vice Admirals here. And, oh, there's Dahl, too. And, Bluegrass, and there's the, I can't remember. I think this guy's name is Red King. I think that's his name. But I don't think I could tell you what the other ones are. We're terribly sorry, sir. It is a disgrace that we failed to capture Jewelry Bonnie and the Straw Hat crew. Even with our grand Buster Call fleet, the 9 of us Vice Admirals couldn't get the job done. Please give us leave to pursue them to Elbaf. No, forget Elbaf. The failure to which I refer is far more dire. Allowing Vegapunk's message to play was an unexpected disaster. Yeah, it was. He literally dropped a lot of information to the entire world that these people, that the Gorosei did not want getting out. Now, did he give out the critical stuff about Joy Boy, the Void Century, probably the One Piece? He didn't give out critical information about those, though he did to allude to them. But those still kind of remain a mystery to us. But for them, he said way too much information. Way too much information for the world. Not to mention That iron giant surfacing to aid in the pirate's escape. It's ironic, really. Roughly 200 years ago. Yet even more proof that the Gorosei are, if they're not immortal, they have freakishly long lives, or have lived freakishly long. Roughly 200 years ago. But St. Saturn, we've already received orders to scrap it. I will take responsibility should this be uncovered. Now do as I bid and study it thoroughly. Really? This is the future. I am certain it will ultimately prove to be a great asset to our military might. Really? So, okay. So wait, Saturn wanted the robot to be studied? I thought him and all the other Gorosei specifically said, whenever this attacked Marishwa 200 years ago, they wanted this robot destroyed. I thought that, I'm pretty certain that's what they said in a few chapters back, was whenever they talked about this attack 200 years ago, they said they wanted this destroyed. But here saying Saturn wanted it studied? So he wanted to keep it. At least I think I'm reading this right. Thank you for the opportunity. It would have been a shame to junk such an exciting specimen. Yeah. Wow, okay. Saturn wanted this thing studied. He did not want to scrap it. Which, I mean, makes sense, being that he's the Gorosei of the science division. But, I thought for certain they said, all the Gorosei said they wanted it destroyed. Interesting. It remained dormant for 200 years, and yet it clearly moved to protect Straw Hat Luffy. Saint Saturn, as a humble and loyal soldier of the government, I have one question weighing on my mind. You said allowing Vegapunk's message to get out was a failure. Does that imply there was some truth behind his remarks? Oh, Saturn giving him that shut the hell up look. Oh no, that wasn't just a shut the hell up look. That was a you die right now look. That's what that was. That was a blink and you are dead, okay? You shut your mouth too. Vice Admiral Doberman! He literally blinked his life out of existence. Dang. They just sent his ass to the Shadow Realm. We need a medic. Slap one of them awake. Hey, get over here. We need help. Vice Admiral. Huff. Inside the lab. Huh? What's happening? Sky clouds? Not good. York's still running around like she's got some problems. What is going on here? They aren't stopping. Why is the cloud factory going haywire? It must be Edison. That damn fool. He couldn't just roll over and die in the Fabriostratum, could he? Why is the cloud machine just bursting out more clouds? Heh, bingo. That is Edison. What? I thought he was dead. We were fairly certain he died. Or he gave his death speech. What is going on here? Well, York blew up something in the lab sphere. Damn it, I've been played. He's taken Punk Records. Really? So was this another one of the plans? Because this is something that we all thought whenever we realized what Punk Records was, and we realized pretty much Vegapunk probably wasn't going to leave here alive. What was going to happen to Punk Records? Because all this information, if the Gorosei managed to get their hands on this, they would just lock it away somewhere or they would destroy it, and that would be a lot of lost information for the world. But apparently, Vegapunk thought of this, and it looks like, I'm guessing since the cloud machine started going haywire, it's pushing Punk Records up into the sky? Is it going to Sky Island or something? But whatever it is, it's literally, it's the whole thing is drifting away from the island here. The Holy Land of Marie-Joie. What do you mean? That dimwit Vegapunk can't be telling the truth. What is Akainu doing? He still hasn't done anything about Kuma's escape. Besides, the world's sinking doesn't affect us. Yes, it would. I mean, just let this sink in for a second, okay? You and all your food reserves, you think your food reserves are bad now because the Revolutionary Army is trying to prevent it from getting to you? What do you think is going to happen when all of those places down in the commoner realm, where you're down here with the rest of us, okay? They don't distribute your food, or there's no cooks or people anything to make your food anymore. All those slaves you got, where are they gonna come from? Pretty much everything. You literally live off the backs of people down in the lower realm. What's gonna happen to you guys when they're all gone? Answer that one for me. What is with these scraps? You buffoon of a chef, I ordered beef. I'm so terribly sorry, your worship. Our stocks have dwindled. Why did you serve me fish? This is unheard of. Of course. You keep killing off these slaves like you're not going to have any left. Like, you're literally, all of you are going to have to get off your asses and do something yourself. This food issue has gone on too far. I not only missed a meal yesterday, I wasn't allowed any snacks. Oh my god, look at these first world rich ass bitches right here, okay? Oh my god. You all could not do anything yourself. You would literally roll over and die. You would not be able to take care of yourself. Unacceptable, treated like a common street rat. Yeah, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Is there a famine? Will we starve? Y'all should. We must sentence whoever's responsible to death. No, that's not enough. The negligent scum responsible should be tortured for their mismanagement. Hello? I see Garling. What is he doing here? The Room of Authority. Garling, what do you think you're doing here? That is a very good question. What is Garling doing here? He's dressed all snazzy, too. New orders have been bestowed upon me. New orders? From whom? What are you saying, Garling? Tread lightly, you forget yourself. Hey, whoa, hold on. Why is Garling dressed like the rest of them? No. No. Is Saturn getting replaced? Is this one of those... Saturn, your services are no longer required. Or, you're being replaced. Oh, shit. Oh, dang. Is that the case? Is that going to be the case? Tread lightly, you forget yourself, The Vegapunk known as York shall henceforth be under my purview, as I was just named the new Defense Science Warrior God. Saturn, you have now been replaced. You have been replaced. You have been ousted. You are gone. Finito. Done. You have screwed up too many times. Wow. This is going to be problematic, though, because you cannot. The rest of these Gorosei, we haven't really seen too much from them in their human forms. We've definitely seen them act out in their transformed forms on Egghead Island. We definitely saw them. They had definitely had power to back it up then, but we haven't seen too much. We haven't really seen them do anything human form wise. They had some kind of power to back themselves, that they got their backs with. Garling, on the other hand, as far as we know, doesn't have a devil fruit, but we do know that in his younger days he had the power to back it up. If the little tidbit that we saw on what was it, God Valley? The little tidbit that we saw in God Valley, he does have some strength behind him. He is not somebody to play around with. Now, we don't know all that happened on God Valley yet. For all we know, Gold Roger and Rox could have put him out of commission or something like that. We don't really know. But we know that during the whole the hunt that was going on that island, we know that he was not somebody to play around with. So Garling actually might be a problem. Don't tell me the world is heading for turmoil. An unprecedented level of rebellion is imminent. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Let us work together to better the world, my fellow elders. Oh, look at Jupiter over here. Like, he's sweating. He is worried now. They're probably all like, shoot, if Saturn literally just got ousted over here, I mean, all the rest of us can be on the chopping block as well. And you damn right y'all could. And if he's saying that orders came down from on high, and it wasn't any of the Gorosei, it only could have come from Emu. That's the only person it could have came from. So Emu is naming him the new warrior of science and defense. Wow. 5 elder planet Saint Figureland Garling, defense science warrior god. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Egghead Island of the future. Saint Saturn, sir. Ow! What's happening to him? Uh-oh. Ooh. Ah! Where are those medics? Hurry, we need him. Saint Saturn! What's going on? Whatever this is, it looks like it's being sucked out of him. So, power was given to him at some point. This is not his power. All the stuff that we saw him, that spider freak that we saw him become, based on kind of what I'm seeing right here, that was not something that he initially had. That was something that was given to him. Power was given to him. And now it's being taken back. He's one of the world's overseers. We can't let anything happen to him. Is it some sort of disease? Saint Saturn, tell us, what should we do? Oh my god, it looks like his face is melting here. Like, he is disintegrating. No, it can't be. Dang, all the vice admirals are like terrified. What the? Emu-sama! Saturn, Joy Boy was behind that escape and you allowed it to happen. Made one mistake too many there, Saturn. One mistake too many. Have mercy. How could I anticipate that power? How could I anticipate that power foiling us? Ah! Imosa! Dang. Some type of explosion or hockey blast happened on this ship here. Ah! Ooh, damn! He got the life force sucked out of him. Nothing but a skeleton left. Yeah. You got all the life force, all that power just sucked right out of him. Dang. A skeleton? Yeah. Ooh, boy. Looks like we weren't able to move the labostratum to... What? Shaka, Atlas, Pythagoras, Edison? They were all dead! Literally, we saw Shaka get shot in the head! Pythagoras was literally... What was he? Blown up, I think? He was literally blown up. Edison jumped through the Labosphase barrier down into the bottom part of the island. We literally saw his death speech and everything. He was gone. Atlas literally gave her life to the Straw Hats to stop Venus from getting them. And he destroyed her. We saw this. How are all four of these people alive? That traitor York got in the way. The signal reaches across the globe, so she'll still be able to connect. But that's better than handing her the whole thing on a silver platter, ain't it? I mean, I get they're not the real Vegapunk, so I mean, I guess they could have just had like what, clones of themselves made or something at some point, but that's just kind of hard. Well, I guess it's not really hard to believe that they couldn't have, but I mean, these can't be the four original ones that we started off the arc with. These have to be like clones or something with all the memories downloaded into them. That's the only thing it could be. Until the day of humanity can access our brain, we have to keep it safe. It'll probably be at least 500 years. I assume you use a roaming cloud. Is that what it's called? A roaming cloud? Yeah, a roaming cloud. You got it, but the whole world will... God, I still can't read that. What's it say? You got it, but the whole world will reckon us Vegapunks are 6 feet under. Yep. So it ain't like we can leisurely... So I reckon it ain't. We can leisurely tour the world right now, right? True, and with no funds or resources, we can't keep inventing either. We'll just have to leave that to our partners. Nice. How do we look? You look ridiculous. All four of you look absolutely ridiculous. What, did you literally just take body parts from each other? That's literally what they did. Shaka's body, Atlas's arm, Pythagoras' arm, Edison's head. You guys look absolutely ridiculous right now. How do we look? Absolutely bonkers. Yeah, no kidding. I see you always admire my lovely proportions, Shut up, you knucklehead. Let's toss York's spare parts out. Okay, so yes. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what there was. Okay. Yeah, they literally made clones of themselves. That's what it was. Okay. Look at all these row of Edison's heads, Pythagoras's heads, Atlas's face, Edison. Okay, so yeah, they literally can just have like a spare parts of themselves on standby. Literally just wake them up with all the memories of everything they have downloaded from Punk Records. Okay, so essentially with this in mind, really the only person that's dead is the Stella body Vegapunk. All the other Vegapunks, now that since they have managed to get away with Punk Records, they literally have probably, I wouldn't say an infinite amount, but a very large amount of, if I get damaged or I'm beyond repair, I can literally just remake myself on the spot. That's literally what it is. Let's toss York's spare parts out. Haha, good thinking. They're creepy. Yeah, they are. Yeah, let's get rid of York. We don't need her anymore. Witheria, come in. Anyone there? This here's Vegapunk. Vegapunk, but I thought you were dead. Oh, it's the Sky Island guy that Nami was training with for 2 years. So wait, these people up in Witheria, they know Vegapunk as well? Okay. I mean, I guess my prediction was right earlier. It's literally probably going to a Sky Island. Which would definitely make it very difficult for anybody to get it. Being that high up in the sky, yes, it would be very difficult for even the Gorsei to get a hold of that. I mean, they have no idea where Sky Island is. At least I don't think they do. They have no idea where Sky Island is, and if it's constantly drifting in the sky, they would have no idea they wouldn't know where to pinpoint something like that. Kamabaka Queendom. Oh my, how grisly. What's going to happen? Are we going to die? I don't want to die. No water is going to kill me. I can swim. To put it bluntly, none of us knew these details. You know, when this amount of this information that was sent from Vegapunk, you know, when this reached Mermaid Island on the ocean floor, you know the fishermen have been praying for this day. You know they've been waiting for this day where literally the ocean just swallows up all the other islands. Oh, they soaking this up. The Void Century covered up a massive war, and that culminated in ancient weapons tech, plunging the world 200 meters deeper into the ocean. Very intriguing indeed. Not only that, but the one who claims the One Piece will not only be crowned Pirate King, they'll likely get to wield that devastating power for themselves. We can't let that happen. The world will sink. This explains why the first celestial dragons chose to live on the red line. That's true. No, if they're anything like the celestial dragons that we know, there's no way they knew about this. There's no way. Bunch of spoiled little rich kids didn't know jack about history. The only people that knew about this that had to have been the Gorsei. They're the only ones. It's the highest point on the planet. There's also Tequila Wolf, Vodka Wolf, Rum Wolf, and Bourbon Wolf. I didn't know about those other ones. I knew about Tequila Wolf. I didn't know about Vodka, Rum, and Bourbon. It's kind of funny they named them all that, though. Is this why they've spent the last 700 years forcing slaves to build all those gigantic structures? As far as I know, Tequila Wolf has only been building bridges from island to island. That is not nearly enough to... That's not nearly enough to get away from the rising sea oceans. So, I don't think I fully understand that one. That still doesn't make sense to me. I mean, as big as those bridge structures are from Tequila Wolf, that's not nearly big enough. Not even close to get away from the rising ocean waters. All the pieces are falling into place. You took the words right out of my mouth. Me too. Vegapunk, among those who heed your warning, many will act out of self-interest, not peace. We must hurry and achieve victory for our cause before the people of the world kill each other to secure habitable land. It's true. Very true. And that is the end of the chapter. I do not see a break next week. Nice. Okay. Definitely a lot of reveal in this one. St. J. Garcia, you is gone, boy. You gone. And you have been replaced by Garling. St. Figureland Garling, of course. Can't forget that. I can already tell just by how Garling's attitude is, he's definitely going to be somebody that doesn't play around. He's not going to take chances on stuff. He is definitely not going to be somebody to take chances on everything. He wants an absolute guarantee that if something's going to get done, he'll probably be the one to make sure it's that he's there to get it done right the first time. So he's definitely going to be a problem. The Vegapunks, all the satellite Vegapunks apparently are still alive. I mean, I guess that's good. So, but since they don't have the funds to really keep inventing, maybe they should call Senku over from Dr. Stone. He'll literally show them how to build everything from scratch. Literally just Earth's natural resources, just build it from scratch. But still, they managed to get away with punk records, which is good. You cannot lose that information. And the simple fact that they made those cloud machines too is definitely good technology to fall back on if the world does sink into the ocean. That would definitely be a huge benefit to humanity. Big benefit. And yeah, that was a lot of interesting stuff in that chapter. God. Okay, I cannot wait. I like these little treks in between the actual islands. So much information is revealed on what happened in the world when they're trekking from island to island. When we get to an island, we're focusing on what's happening on that island. But when we're going in between, we find out so much of what's happened out in the world. And I love it. Go ahead and drop your comments down below. Hit that like and subscribe button. And tell me what you guys thought about this chapter. And catch you all in the next one.